Manchester United management finally filed a complaint against Anthony Taylor. Last week, we said that Manchester United management would take action on Anthony Taylor, who made many wrong decisions in the Arsenal-Manchester United match. Manchester United management, who filed a complaint with the English Football Federation today, asked for the faulty positions to be examined one by one. It is said that Anthony Taylor, who did not go to watch on the VR screen at all, was warned to go to watch, especially when Rasmus Højlund fell. It is claimed that Johnny Evans was clearly foul before Arsenal's last goal. Manchester United management will complain about these positions one by one and will ask that Anthony Taylor never be given to Manchester United again. If Anthony Taylor is found at fault, it is expected that she will not take part in the matches for at least 1 month. Manchester United to make a move for 22-year-old fullback star next summer. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag plans to sign Bayer Leverkusen fullback JEREMIE Frimpong to strengthen his defense next season. According to Spanish outlet Fichajes, Manchester United are said to be interested in signing Dutch fullback JEREMIE Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen next summer. Under the leadership of Erik ten Hag, the Red Devils are pursuing the 22-year-old star as part of their ambitious project to strengthen their squad. Ten Hag assumed the managerial role at United last summer, and since then, significant changes have occurred within the club. They had a successful season in the previous campaign, securing a trophy and qualifying for the Champions League. Following their recent impressive summer signings of top-tier players like Mason Mount, Andre Onana, Sofian Amrabat, and Rasmus Højlund, Man United appears to have assembled a strong squad capable of competing for trophies. However, according to Fichajes, the English Giants are already looking ahead to the next summer transfer window, with plans to continue strengthening their team. While primarily occupying a wingback position, the youngster also excels defensively, making him an ideal fit for ten Hag's tactical system. Signing Frimpong would certainly strengthen United's defense and elevate the competition in that particular position. However, given that the player's contract expires in 2025, it remains to be seen whether Leverkusen opts for a contract extension or considers selling him. There have been no official statements by the club, and it will be too early to talk about a potential transfer. Still, Frimpong's value would keep rising if the defender continued to deliver exceptional performances. Plus, the probability of other teams joining the race can't be ruled out. Hence, it will be interesting to see how the Red Devils plan their moves if they seriously want to go after the Dutchman's services next summer. Facundo Pellestri has the perfect opportunity to stake his claim in Antony's absence. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has a big call to make as his side gets ready to welcome Brighton and Hove Albion on Saturday. Man United have told Antony to delay his return following the physical assault allegations put on him by his ex-girlfriend. The Brazil international has been a key player for ten Hag. He has been the first choice on the right-wing spot, even though his performances have divided the opinion. With Amad Diallo injured and uncertainty over Jadon Sancho's future, Facundo Pellestri is the only available right-winger. In our opinion, Pellestri should replace Antony in the starting 11. He is a deserving candidate who has put on lively displays whenever given the opportunity. Ten Hag blocked a loan exit for the Uruguay international this summer to add depth to his squad. Pellestri is an old-school winger who is comfortable using the wide areas to create chances. In contrast to Antony, he looks to deliver crosses for the striker to attack. With Rasmus Højlund ready to start for Man United, having Pellestri at the right flank makes much more sense. The 21-year-old is a technically sound forward who loves to play slick 1-2s and make off-the-ball runs to create gaps. He has tried to make the most of his scattered minutes, in Antony's absence, he should be given a proper opportunity to stake his claim for a regular place in the starting 11. The youngster would be gunning to get more first-team minutes under his belt as he continues to be an important member of the Uruguay squad. Manchester United forward Jadon Sancho makes decision on future amid interest from two clubs. Manchester United forward Jadon Sancho makes decision on future amid interest from two clubs, according to Ben Jacobs on Give Me Sport via the Daily Express. Jadon Sancho, the Manchester United forward, has expressed his desire to continue playing for Manchester United despite a public spat with manager Erik ten Hag. Sancho is said to have a meeting with Ten Hag with a clear intention to stay and fight for his place. Despite the intention of Sancho, some figures at the club are unsure whether he can convince the manager. Saudi Arabian club Al Ettifaq attempted to take the English international on a loan deal. Unfortunately, United's demand of a £50 million obligation to buy caused the deal to collapse. United's Champions League group stage opponents, Bayern Munich, are also preparing a January move for the Englishman. Ten Hag has included Sancho in United's Champions League squad, which he announced after the public back-and-forth. Everyone around the club hopes that the manager and the player will put this spat to bed after having their private conversation. Premier League star has told club he wants to leave as Manchester United retain interest. Fulham midfielder Joao Palhinha has made it clear he wants to revive his wish to leave the club in January, with Manchester United said to still be interested in signing him. Portuguese midfielder Palhinha moved to the Cottagers last summer following a £20 million move from Sporting Lisbon, but it seemed like his stay in the Premier League could have been a fleeting one. After an impressive debut season for Marco Silva's side, which saw the 28-year-old scored 4 goals in 40 appearances, the midfielder looked like he might be on the move to pastures new. Palhinha looks set to move to German giants Bayern Munich on the recent transfer deadline day earlier this month. A €65 million transfer fee had been agreed between both clubs, and the midfielder had even flown to Germany for a medical to seal the switch. However, the transfer ultimately fell through as the move was dependent upon Fulham being able to sign a midfielder who would replace the outgoing Palhinha. With the German transfer deadline being at 5 p.m., some 6 hours early than the one in the UK, it meant that with Fulham not getting a replacement sorted in time, Palhinha remains a Cottagers player.